This is the Keychron V1. The best budget keyboard ever. You see, mechanical keyboards have come a really long way. We used to have really cheap, crappy keyboards which required a multitude of upgrades before it sounded even remotely good. And now we have this. Hot swappable, fully RGB, premium pre-loop switches, silicone dampened, freaking knob, and all for the price of only $64 bare bones and $94 fully built. I have to emphasize that I'm not sponsored by Keychron for this video, I just really like their stuff. So you're telling me you're getting all this for a cheaper price than this 3 years ago? What? And at this point, I'm basically done with the review. So for the rest of this entire video, I'm going to be comparing the Keychron V1 to a keyboard that I modded myself at around the same price. But first, before the video, guys, do you know those funny sponsored ads that I do for every video? Those quirky skits? Yeah, they're kind of getting really hard to make, so... What? That is something only a weakling says. Okay, what do you want, man? You've been stalking me for 3 whole videos. What do you want? I want you to try Manscaped. Try out the Performance Package 4.0. Try out all their products, even their Boxes 2.0. No, wait. Manscaped provides you with all the right equipment to stay looking fresh. Turning this into this. Turning that into that. No, wait. Turning me into me. I'll have you know I've never once cut myself with Manscaped's advanced skin-safe technology. Okay, fine. I'll get it. I'll do what you want. First off, to start the keyboard comparison, we'll be comparing the Keychron V1 to the RK61 from Royal Clutch. This RK61 was before RK had their hot swappable sockets. Now you might be asking, why am I using this instead of literally any other keyboard on the market? And it's because I need you guys to appreciate how far the budget keyboard scene has come from this evolving into the Keychron V1. And also this might serve as a representation for people who already own a keyboard like this and are considering to upgrade to a keyboard like the Keychron V1. And with that, let's begin. So the stock comparison. This is how a RK61 sounds like to a Keychron V1 stock. I mean, the RK61 had browns, so it was a clear winner, you know, Keychron V1. Some of you guys might like browns, but the stabilizers were rattly too, so. Now lubing. Now we'll be doing a side-by-side comparison on how long it takes to lube each keyboard. Oh yeah, did I mention this keyboard was pre-lubed? See, lubing a keyboard is a really long process. First you gotta dismantle the keyboard, then you desolder the switches, break them apart, lube them, put them back together, solder them back on, and rebuild the keyboard. While you could have been either sleeping, I don't know, playing Genshin, watching anime, but you decided to lube your keyboard. So the thing with this comparison is that it was completely unfair from the start, and the Keychron V1 obviously wins. The price. Okay, I have to be a little bit more fair here since the RK61 was used, so here are the final prices for both of the keyboards. So the Keychron V1 is $67 bare bones and $94 with a knob, which I did not get. The Royal Clutch started at $20 because I bought it used, but I did give it an upgrade in switches, I lubed them, I fixed the stabilizers, and I foam modded it. And that totaled to $65, which isn't really bad. So for the price category, I would give it to the RK61 because it did come in cheaper, and it does sound better, as you will hear from the sound test later. And as for the final comparison, here is the Keychron V1 compared to the RK61 modded. So what was this whole comparison for? Yes, this Keychron V1 does sound good out of the box, but in all fairness, This modded RK61 sounds a lot better and it costs cheaper. But isn't that the whole point of getting into the custom mechanical scene? Yes, this Keychron does sound really good out of the box. But the fun part about the hobby comes when you do it yourself and you get even a better result. Do you rather spend countless hours doing a nice keyboard? Or would you rather have the ease of having everything handed to you with minimal effort involved? Honestly, the Keychron V1 is easily as moddable as every other keyboard because not many people have the tools I have to just rip open a keyboard and put it back together. And also, it's QMK VIA supported with hot swappable sockets. I'm not gonna ask you to buy the Keychron V1 because they didn't pay me to do that. Actually, they didn't pay me at all. But if you're interested in buying one, there is a link below you can find. I would highly recommend it myself if you don't know anything about keyboards and you're getting into premium keyboards for the first time, or if you're a Mac user because this even supports Mac. Alright, thanks for watching this rather quick review and I gotta go now, so